Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Namaste. Now we will be moving on to the aspects of rasa from the 6th chapter of Natya Shastra. Bharata, after giving the Sangraha Shloka and also after explaining the elements given in Sangraha Shloka, of course not in a detailed way, he moves on to the concept of rasa. And this concept of rasa is very clear here. Bharata is the first author to give us the concept of rasa. He has defined rasa and he says rasa is the crux of anything that is not only visual, for everything. The taste, as we all know, he gave the example from the food, the tasting of the food. So that's how this rasa is to be experienced, he says. Now, let us move on to the first rasa called Shringara. Before that, just an understanding of Vibhava, Anubhava and Vyabhichari and Satvika, which is going to appear in the next chapter, 7th chapter, in detail. Here, he says, Vibhava, of course, causes that particular rasa to be experienced. Anubhava follows the Vibhava, and it is the consequent of the actor, what the actor has to perform after the Vibhava is created. Vibhava is the surroundings. Especially in Shringara, we say the hero and heroine and the sceneries. Then Anubhava is the action of the hero and heroine. That is a consequence because of that determinant. And Vyabhichari bhavas are transitory moods which occur, support the Sthayi bhava to attain the state of rasa. And Satvika bhava, the emotional outpour. Of course, only when the sattva is created, felt, the abhinaya, satvika abhinaya, that is the satvika bhava is felt, the abhinaya due to that bhava is communicated. And that is how the final rasa experience happens. So now, let us move on to the erotic sentiment, Shringara rasa. This line given by Bharata says, Tatra Shringaro nama Rati Sthai Bhava Prabhava Ujjvala Veshatmakaha Yatha Yat Kinchit Loke Shuchi Medyam darshaniyam va tat shringareno upamiyate. Shringarena upamiyate. Yastavat ujjvala veshaha sa shringaravan niyujyate. What is this? Let us move on to understanding these lines. The erotic sentiment proceeds from the sthai bhava of rati, the state of love. The base for it is a bright attire, whatever is there, pure, bright, beautiful, is appreciated as the state of love. Bharata says, just as persons are named after their professions or their father or their family, these bhavas are based on the performance, named after the tradition and the performance. So that is how Rati is the sthai bhava for Shringara Rasa. It is always connected with a bright attire, beauty, and beautiful, elegant costumes, man and woman relationship. That is how Rati blooms as Shringara. This is again divided into two. Sambhoga Shringara, love in union, and Vipralamba Shringara, love in separation. So all these, when you connect with your performance, you will be knowing. Even when we see a theatre performance, there is a hero, heroine, and you see the surroundings. When they are going to exhibit their love, we see the beautiful scenery around. Till now, the films have these in mind. See how the text has been in traditional practice. So the sceneries are beautiful in nature, and the costumes are very bright and very graceful moves of the hero and heroine. And that is how he says the erotic sentiment. Of course, in union, it is there. And in separation also, Shringara is there. How come? How do you understand Shringara in separation? Though we move on later. So the love in union is happening there. Happening there. The hero is there, heroine is there, and the love in union is happening in front of you or in front of them. When the Nayika is in love with the Nayaka, he is in front of her, and the Sambhoga happens. But the same love for the Nayika, but the hero is not there. She feels again and again about the hero. She thinks about the hero. Her thoughts are on the hero. Hero's activities, his movements. And it brings in and intensifies the love more and more, and brings out the state of the Rati. So this is in Vipralamba Shringara. Either the Nayika is not there, the Nayaka feels the love, the Viraha in Vipralamba Shringara, or when Nayaka is not there, Nayika feels the Viraha. So these both are varieties of Shringara. Now let us see the Vibhava and Anubhavas for all these. when we move on to the next chapter also, we will be going in detail about the bhavas and especially the vibhavas and anubhavas. So here Bharata says the vibhavas, the determinants, are pleasures of the season, enjoyment of the garlands, incenses, ornaments, beloved persons, object, splendid mansions. You enter into a beautiful hall, then you feel the absence of your lover when you are in Sringara. The same thing happens when you are going into a garden, enjoying oneself there. And then it intensifies when you see the beloved one there, hearing his words, playing or dallying with him. All these are the vibhavas or the causes for the production of Shringara Rasa in the audience. As you imagine, as I am a dancer, I would connect it with dance forms. Of course, also the theatre forms, naturally, because any dance, any form of dance has natya in it. Without performing the natya, we cannot just move on with nritta or nritya. The subject of the story should be communicated to the audience. That is the beauty of natya. As a dancer, actually a dancer needs more of theatre elements also. Maybe the theatre person need not dance, can have girls who can come and dance in between and go. But a dancer should enact, otherwise the dance will not be relished by the audience. And in this Shringara Rasa, as we saw the vibhavas, as an audience, we experience the rasa. As an actor, the vibhavas are created, of course, by the playwright. The playwright plays an important role in this. He has to pen the drama or the lyrics accordingly, enhancing the sthai bhava with the vibhavas. He has to bring a beautiful set there as a garden. Immediately the aharya, the garlands should be there, should be worn by the performer. The beautiful dress, the costume, the color should be very conducive to the eyes. It is a bright color means it need not be gaudy. The bright color will give more attraction towards that person. All these enhances the sthai of rati or causes the sthai of rati. And what are the anubhavas? What are to be enacted by the actor? Now, let us see how it has to be represented on the stage. According to Bharata, he says the consequence, such as clever movements of the eyes. So, the eyes can be moved accordingly. So, if it is a Shringara, then the eyes can be moved to the side and brought down as Sachi Drishti to the corner. And on looking at a person, the shyness, the eyebrow movements, and the facial muscles moving accordingly, and the shyness shown through the eye movements and the subtle movements of the lips, cheeks, and chin are all under anubhava, experiencing or the consequence which are to be performed. And when these anubhavas reach the audience, it becomes abhinaya. So the anubhavas, according to Bharata, clever movements of the eyes, eyebrows, glances, movements of the limbs, sweet words. And then there are many other vyabhichari bhavas, the complementary psychological states. What are they? We will be seeing about this again in the Bhava chapter, but I am just going through the chapters now. What are they? He says there are many vyabhichari bhavas which create, support the sthayi bhavas. But why they are called vyabhichari is explained in the Bhava chapter. Because they are not permanent. They cannot stay themselves as the sthayi bhava. They have to only support the sthayi bhava. So, complementary psychological states in it has almost all the, from the 33, he says, we cannot include fear, indolence, cruelty and disgust while discussing Shringara. So, this erotic sentiment in Sambhoga cannot have these vyabhichari bhavas, fear, indolence, cruelty and disgust. Other than this, all the vyabhichari bhavas can be there. Moving on to Vipralamba Shringara, Bharata says the anubhavas which are to be presented are indifference, languor, fear, jealousy, fatigue, anxiety, yawning, drowsiness, sleep, dreaming, awakening, illness, insanity, epilepsy, inactivity, fainting, death, and other conditions. So, all these are to be represented in Vipralamba Shringara, which is that Shringara, love in separation. So, naturally, the hero and heroine are separated. So, they feel, it can be because of jealousy, it can be because of some anxiety, and it can cause some of the elements such as sleeping, dreaming, and illness, insanity, etc. So, these are to be represented through the elements, the body languages, etc. So, that is how the shloka says in connection with this. Summing up all this, he says, the Vibhava and the Anubhavas for Sambhoga Shringara and Vipralamba Shringara. Of course, the Vyabhichari Bhavas also. Now, there is a confusion between the Karuna Rasa here. Vipralamba Shringara is said to be separation. So then what is Karuna Rasa? Where does that Karuna Rasa occur? Why the Shoka is represented in Karuna also? Then what is the difference between Karuna and Vipralamba Shringara? This is the question raised. For that, Bharata says, in the Vipralamba Shringara, there are the Kama Avasthas mentioned, various stages of love, separation, love in separation especially. Slowly it moves on to the stages of love in separation. This is mentioned later in Samanya Abhinaya chapter, he says. And then he says, in the Vipralamba Shringara, they are only separated. There is a hope or a chance of uniting the hero and the heroine. But when you take the Karuna Rasa, it is the separation owing to a curse, separation of dear ones, of course, loss of wealth, and loss of the relative, the death of the person. That is when he is not to be seen again at all. It is the Shoka which leads to Karuna Rasa. But here, in this Rati, still she is thinking of that hero. Still she is having that hope of that reunion, Sambhoga. So that is why later scholars divide this Vipralamba Shringara into two categories. One is Vipralamba before Sambhoga. That is, you know that person, you think of that person, you love that person, and you feel the separation. This is before the Sambhoga. After the Sambhoga, you know that person, you have loved him, and you also marry him. Or you are in with Sambhoga, union with that person. And after that, if there is a separation, that is also to be known as Vipralamba Shringara. So that is how this Vipralamba Shringara is more intense than the Sambhoga Shringara. Though as we have many dramas like in Meghaduta, the hero is in some other place, heroine is in some other place. They still love each other and they are in their thoughts, one in their thoughts. This becomes the Vipralamba Shringara. Even now, there are films based on this Vipralamba Shringara, either prior to love or post marriage. So all these we have even in Tamil literature. In the Agam literature, we have Kalavu and Karpu, which talks about love before marriage and love after marriage, or a legal love, and that which is not legal, illegal of course, which is before marriage, because the parents do not know. So it's a secret love. So that there also the Vipralamba happens. So here Bharata says that the pathetic sentiment, the Karuna Rasa, is different from the Vipralamba Shringara Rasa. And finally, he gives a shloka, verse. Sukha prayeshta sampanna ritu malyadi sevakaha purusha pramada yuktaha shringara iti samyitaha. This is the definition given by Bharata. He says the sentiment called erotic is generally happy, connected with desired objects, enjoyment of seasons, garlands, and similar other things, and it relates to the concept or union of man and woman. Coming back to this, according to Bharata, Shringara is only the union of man and woman. Generally, when we move on to the English term love, we use it in many ways. It is a fatherly daughter affection towards the father, sisterly affection, brotherly affection, and also a friend. And we use the single term love. But here, Bharata clearly gives that Shringara, which mentions only the love between a man and woman. That is what's seen even now in the films or in the natakas which were penned earlier, and even now the love films and the love stories which talk about the love between hero and heroine. And the causes for this Shringara. Ritumalya alankaraihi priya jana gandharva kavya sevabhihi upavana gamana viharaihi Shringara rasaha samudbhavati. The audience experience Shringara rasa, erotic sentiment, is arised in connection with favorable seasons, garlands, ornaments. Priya Jana, Gandharva. It is the love between Priya Jana, persons who are in love with each other. Gandharva, music and dance. Everything creates this concept or this rasa of Shringara. And going to a garden, roaming there in a garden. And what are the anubhavas, the abhinayas, which are to be represented? Nayana vadana prasadaihi smita madura vacho dhriti pramodaischa maduraischa angavikaraihi tasya abhinayaha prayoktavyaha. So these abhinayahas are to be, these expressions are to be performed. It has to be depicted, and when it is communicated, it reaches the audience, it becomes abhinaya. So the anubhava, there is a line between anubhava and abhinaya. The anubhava, when it is represented and when it is communicated, it becomes abhinaya. Here, again, it should be represented on the stage by the composition of eyes and face. Nayana vadana prasadaihi smita madura vacha, smiling words. Dhriti pramodaihi, satisfaction and delight. Maduraihi, angavikaraihi. Maduraischa angavikaraihi. Beautiful, graceful movements of the body, movements of the limbs. These are to be represented to make the audience experience the Sringara Rasa. After going on through the chapters of Bhava, we can understand the concept of Bhava, Vibhava, Anubhava, Vyabhichari Bhava, Satvika Bhava and Rasa in a better way, connecting them with our own subject. How to connect these with our own art form? Maybe a painter, maybe a script writer, a dancer, or an actor. So the rasa is experienced even after reading a book. It's not only for the Drishya Kavyas, it's also for the Shravya Kavyas. When you listen to a song, just closing your eyes, you also experience that rasa. You experience that rasa and also enjoy. Here, even the shoka is experienced, the karuna rasa is experienced, because this does not happen in your life. It is a presentation. That is where you experience all these rasas. It's a presentation, on the stage presentation, or in a book they have presented, or in a paper the painting has been presented. And on seeing that painting, you experience the Sringara Rasa. On seeing each and every move of the Nayika there, sitting, and the Nayaka in front of her, even the slight movements of the arms, the hands, the hand kept here, the hand kept here, the half-closed eyes representing the shyness, or the hero's hands touching the hand of the heroine, moving, trying to move away, which even in a painting you experience the Sringara Rasa. So that is how all these are experienced through, of course, visual. Visual representation is the best representation. Even through Vachika, the words and the music. If it is a beautiful verse on Sringara, the music should be soothing. Music should be able to bring out the sense of that bhava to the listener. That is how that rasa is experienced. So same way, Bharata moves on and on to the other rasas. Namaste.